have another update for everybody in regards to our power issues that we've been trying to work through to a solution. I've just had a phone call with Tesla. Unfortunately, we had another outage last night. So essentially, we had a new firmware patch that had come through from Tesla that we were hoping would bring stability to the 10 Powerwalls. The firmware patch unfortunately took about 8 hours, and the 5th Powerwall went into an error state, and Tesla had to come out with their technicians to trace it, diagnose it, and confirm it's faulty. Then last night at midnight, so this is when this had been removed. It's removed from config because that was another issue. Even though it was physically removed, it was appearing in the gateway as a missing battery, which might have been causing stability issues. Something along those lines is what I'd been advised. And then unfortunately, so even with removing that in every way, shape and form, physically and within config, we then had a crash last night, and now this little friend here is no longer power cycling and is having some sort of issues as confirmed by Tesla. So we had a meeting today, and Tesla have put up the offer that they're willing to remove all the batteries and do a refund. So the complex part now is to actually work out how much these batteries actually costed me. So I'm given quotes. We actually had this install done by 2 different companies over the course of time. So originally we had 4 Powerwalls by company A, and then we got upgraded to 10 Powerwalls and had this whole frame and bespoke system set up by the second verified installer. So within the quotes that were given, one installer didn't stipulate the cost of batteries and the cost of components that are associated with batteries, like double stacking kits and all that. So we need to have Tesla to confirm with them what things actually costed and what they're going to be refunding. So Tesla is presently not willing to engage with anything solar related, like inverters and all these other costs. So we'll only be getting refunded for the batteries. And I'm trying to also discuss, well, obviously things that were built, particularly for the batteries. These are 1.2 tons. This was all built specifically for mounting batteries to and having all the battery mechanics, wired through to a central distribution board. So we're just trying to work out what is going to be refunded, what's going to be removed. The other predicament I then have is once I have refund, I presently have no grid connection available to simply tap into our distribution board. If we do reconnect the old single phase system into the distribution board and share that across the properties, that's okay. We're going to have problems. We're not going to have enough power, but that's another issue that we can work through. Then I have, about $70,000 of solar panels and inverters and what have you that now just cannot simply be turned on because you cannot have them grid tied. In South Australia, we have a limitation that I'm aware of with single phase. I believe it's 5 kilowatts is the maximum inverter you can have connected to the street. So we'll be left with 5 kilowatts and, all these solar panels that are now redundant and won't work. So our hands are presently tied. It is a matter of going, okay, we remove the solar power walls because unfortunately Tesla is no longer confident in being able to get them stable, it is what it is, and I'm happy they're now saying it. But now where do we go next?